so this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something.
Right.
He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him. Many laughed. But his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying. He has rounded out his game, he has evolved, he's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe we will have a new champion by night's end. All right, folks, here we go. All eyes are on the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. Future might be in the UFC Hall of Fame, but he certainly didn't want to hear that noise in the fighter meeting. He is focused on the present, and that is this significant challenge against the #1 contender tonight.
Yeah, he's not looking down the line. This is a guy that lives in the here and now. He told us the other day, John, that he has so many more defenses to put himself alongside the great welterweight champions, Kamaru Usman and George St. Pierre. He has got a real idea of where he wants to go, and he feels like tonight is just another step in the road to greatness.
And he's been inspired by all of those great welterweights that preceded him, Leon Edwards among them. Now it's his turn to shine on a big stage yet again. Islam Makhachev, ready to add to his appreciable legacy here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Reinier, and now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo world champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? There, somehow his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet.
Man, this is wild. These guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions. Trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you've got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, he's got his back. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Oh, that looks tight. Do it. That's gotta be it. That's tight. Oh, he got out.
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used his momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
All right, that signifies the end of the round, and Makhachev's bleeding pretty bad from the forehead here. Hopefully the cut man can nip that in the bud and make sure that that blood doesn't trickle down into his eyes as the next round begins. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two.
Jab is on point right now.
Makhachev gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
That takedown was timed beautifully.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
He passes the half.
Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Islam Makhachev. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Nice transition into full guard. All right, so he's setting up for submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. That continues to attack here. We'll see if he can set up the armbar.
Oh, that sub is tight.
Oh, that arm is in real trouble.
He's got it isolated. He's looking to finish.
Oh, working for the submission again.
They're both struggling so much to get out of this position.
Somehow, some way, he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition. Great shot from the top position.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev.
Getting them out here.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Islam Makhachev. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Deep breath for me. Good. You with me? All right, listen. We gotta go out there and secure that takedown.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides here.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Round 3 of a possible 5. The overhand left is true. And again. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Great timing on that double leg.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
There it is. Now he's running him out.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Oh. That was nice.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Great job landing from the top position. And there you go, again, half guard.
Under 2 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce. Oh, Darce choke locked and loaded. Oh, no! No judges needed this time around.
What a fight! What a fight!
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 21 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Reinier
Well, he came in a confident #1 contender. He leaves as the undisputed best welterweight in the world, and I